Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Let's give this thing. All right, yo. Tell me if you guys can hear me. Let's message Travis. Let's see if he can come. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Okay, someone's watching. Can you please type in the chat? Can you please type in the chat? In the YouTube chat? Hmm. All right. I do hear myself, so I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, someone's watching. Can you please type in the chat just to see if I just need someone to type in the chat and then I'll start talking about the markets and all that stuff and all that good stuff. Let me actually open my other computer so I can have the chat and this thing open. Yo, get to work. Oh, it's you? Hey Josh, what's up? All right, yo. So, yo, I saw your forecast on S&P and all right, we'll start the weekly webinar. So, hello guys. Um, this is Dragos. I'll do my webinar. So, basically, very simple. Uh, quick recap. We had a nice three wave here last week. By the way, kudos to Josh because if you look at my previous webinar, what did I tell you guys? I told you that the ES as we were going here, I was telling you guys, you know, you've seen these moves on the 1 minute, right? They're when we have when we're in a bear market, we have these sharp counter trends up, right, on the 1 minute. But as soon as you see this, you start thinking, oh, but what if we get a sharp counter trend on the 4 hour or on the 1 hour? That's why as soon as we got this, I was like, guys, be careful of this, and it actually happened, right? We did get this move, and this is why we bought some butterflies with Josh, and kudos to him because these trades are gonna make a lot of money, right? So, okay, thank you, Angry General, for the confirmation. So okay, now here's the thing, guys. It's very simple. As soon as you see these moves, you have to, and you see that ES is spiking hard. You have to pull fibs and look for confluence levels, right? So pull the fib from this level all the way to here. So this is actually a trick that I'm teaching you guys. And another fib from here to here, right? And you can actually see that there's uh, there's many levels that it's approaching. um, we have many levels, and yeah, you could say, well, yeah, because this, if you pull a fib from here to here, it's actually the 786 here, so for sure there's going to be some confluence. But this is how it is. There is some confluence levels, and if you do pull a one-to-one move from this low to this high, and then you copy paste and then you put it here, you do see that it's actually kissing the this fib level. Now, if we look at other people's forecasts, they also look at this 2630 mark, and if we look at Josh's forecast, um, yeah, he has some pivots. He's looking at a wave 4 too. Yeah, but I mean, it's not about wave 4 or anything, and I do think that this is wrong. I mean, how is this an ABC, dude? Wait, your software is telling you that this is an ABC? What? Wait, there's some problem here. The ABC is simply here, dude. This is the A. This is the A. This is the B, and this is the C, right? It's just a three wave. So you get the spike, you get a three wave, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and then you get another spike. So it's literally like just a mimic of this. Now, how is this gonna happen? I don't really know. Now, the only thing that I would recommend people to do right now is to short some very leveraged VIX products. I think that VIX is gonna drop. VXX is gonna drop hard. So yeah, you should be looking into that. I don't know if Josh has this thing too, but yeah, I think it's time to go short VXX. That's what I wanted to tell Josh, actually, if he could see some good opportunities here. But I think that VXX is gonna come down very heavily. Anyway, let's go with NQ. NQ also breaking out. So just again, pull some fibs. Look for an area where it's gonna likely to come before the next bigger correction. So, and if we go look at SPX just quickly, we're going to come all the way here, I think, kiss this region. Then either if we are to continue all the way back up and actually break for 3K, then we're going to make this massive correction. This is going to be a massive correction that's going to last like 2 weeks until 1 month, and then we're going to burst. We're not going to go all the way up now, guys. It's not happening. We're going to go up sharply here and then come back down and then explode. Okay, so that's my thoughts. I'm looking at this fib confluence. Okay, because it's a one-to-one measured move, as other traders would say. So yeah. Also NQ. So NQ, if we look at this from here to here, and then from here to here, you can see that it's not as perfect, but we can we can look at this area, and then see, and then look for a pullback there, right? But at the moment, we got what we wanted. We got the short from this three wave, and then we're looking for the next move to the upside. So next week, guys, next week is very simple. BTFD. That's the only thing we're gonna do, right? It's just a BTFD, guys. It's gonna be BTFD because I don't see anything stopping us, from going higher. I mean, it's just we had this we had some bearishness, but now everything's looking to reverse. I'm actually looking at Nvidia. Nvidia is looking really interesting here. Attempted a move down, and this is typical for Nvidia as well. It's gonna fall here, go back up, and then fall again, break the low slightly, and then it's gonna start the next up move. If you look at the chart in 2008, that's what it did. If we look really quickly into during the 2008 crash, that's what it did. I actually looked at the charts before, and you can see that that's what it did. Look, 2000. Wait, not that's 2011. What am I saying? Yeah, 2011, doesn't matter. So because 2011 was also a big correction. So if you look, we had this huge tank, and then we came, and then it broke the low slightly before the next move up, right? So that's wait, well, not this one, but actually this one. You can see it right there, right? So this is actually, if you look at the chart back then, this is actually a trick you can see. So you know, it looks like we're gonna die, but then it comes all the way back up, slightly, just slightly breaks the low, huge reversal. So now this is a very, very good long. This is when, when these CNBC people would say, guys, I think Nvidia is a good buy at 300. This is going higher. Full bull. Uh, yeah, no. This is where you should be buying Nvidia. This is where you should be buying it, because there is a reason, and this is your trade. Literally, this is your trade, right? Here's your risk. Here's your reward. Something like that, right? This is it. He's short VXX. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. I think VXX, I'm gonna put some shorts next week because I'm expecting some more uh downside on VXX. But anyway, so this is something to watch, and next week Nvidia. Let's go through some chart. I don't want to do this too long, but I do think the market is going to go back up. I think AMD is actually in this bigger. So here's the thing, guys. Uh, you know, and this is where the forecast is actually changing. So what did I say about when we were here? I said no. When we were here, I said look for this three wave on AMD and then short. What happened? We just went back. We just came here. Okay, so the short worked, but did we get this huge tank? No. But does it matter? No, because now you have to change your forecast. You have to change. Oh, actually, the pattern is getting bigger. This is not the three wave that I was looking for, but this is actually the three wave that's going to happen. This is when a bigger fractal happens. Okay? This is actually more complicated, but this is actually the three wave that we're looking for, and then the huge tank. Okay? So this is when forecasts start to change. Did we get the short from here and made money? Yes, of course. We made 300% on the February puts. But did we get this huge tank? No. But does it matter? No, because we made money. And then you have to change your forecast at this point, because AMD does not look like it wants to die. It wants to go back up here, still be in this accumulation phase, and then tank. Okay? This is just huge accumulation by the big boys. Okay? So look for this move up. Gonna go through another chart that I really like for next week. It's BABA. It has a move all the way back up to here. You can clearly see this. So that's the three wave that I'm looking for. So buy. This is very huge. And guys, we haven't gotten some China news for a long time. So what do you think is gonna happen when Chinese stocks are cheap? News is gonna happen, and you're gonna see them pop. Think about it, guys. And this is a lot of money if we can catch that. Let's go through Baidu real quick, and IQ. IQ is also ready, I think. Well, we've said that IQ is ready, but it hasn't moved. But anyway, so yeah, I think Baidu's just been really hammered, and now it's looking to go back up. So look out for this long. There's nothing else to say. It's just really cheap, right? Um, and if we do get some news, this is gonna pop all really high. So look out for that one, guys. Netflix, very interesting. This reminds me of when this thing, and look at this comparison, guys. This is what my mentor told me back then when we were trading forex back a year ago. I'm gonna show you the comparison between Netflix and a forex pair. Just tell me if you see the comparisons right there. This is gonna blow your mind. This is gonna blow your mind. Look at this. All right. So we get a huge move down within a corrective pattern, right? So look at this, guys. Okay. Look at this. So on Netflix, we get 1, 2, 3. I'm like, this is gonna be a huge long, guys. Don't miss it, right? Same thing on USD yen. USD yen, my mentor was like 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be a huge long. What happened? What happened then? Did we totally go up from here? No, we actually came back down. But look at how it came back down. We just slightly broke the previous low. Okay. Now, does this long still stand? Yes. Okay, and that's the thing. You have to still you have to be a buyer every time it breaks the low slightly. Okay. So and if you look at the patterns, they're exactly the same, which is kind of freaky, but it's a reversal pattern that we've seen before. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's kind of it's not the previous here the prettiest here, but you can see sharp up 1, 2, 3 and then explode, sharp up and then 1, 2, 3 and then explode, right? So it's almost the same. So and you know, you might ask me, well, are you too late to buy Netflix? I mean, at this point, because we're talking equities and Netflix has ER in 2 weeks, uh, I don't think so. Wait for a pullback and then go take the long. But takes if you want to take calls, take leaps, guys, because this is when you should be loading leaps, not at 400 now. Okay. I hope it's clear. But this is very simple. I think this is a 1, 2, 3, and then we're totally exploding. There's nothing else to say here. This is clear cut. I mean, we're going up. Are there any questions? As soon as the VIX term structure enters Contango VXX, exactly. And Josh, I think Contango is gonna kick in by next week. That's why I wanted to ask you actually in the chat, but I guess you're here now. I actually wanted to tell you, yo, we should be shorting VIX because VXX because I think Contango is gonna happen next week, dude. So thank you. Um. Okay, because yeah, I think this is gonna be BTFD mode, and if there's BTFD mode, VXX is gonna get crushed. I mean, and you've seen this before, man. VXX, you know, the market goes up, but VXX takes so much time for it to go down because it's a weird product, man. But as soon as things have settled, as soon as you enter Contango, this thing gets crushed. So I think, and I'm gonna make a bold claim, I think Contango is gonna kick in by next week, dude. I really do, but I can only make this because I've seen the VIX the term structure, and I think that's what they usually do. Wait 2 to 3 weeks, and then it enters Contango. So yeah. Anyway, um, I mean, give it 2 to 3 weeks after we've consolidated, after we've done all these things, and really we've settled down into VIX goes down mode, and then it just gets totally demolished. Anyway, also, guys, I think Apple is going to be a huge play. So I think we're going to be buy mode on Apple. I think this is going to be the time where this look look for this. Let's take a bar pattern here. So if you look at what happened in Feb and what happened after, and then you enlarge the copy. Whoa, what the what just happened? I hate it when TradingView does that, man. Come on, dude. Just trying to enlarge it a little bit. Okay. Oh, okay. It works? No. All right. So something like that, but it's not going to be that sharp, but you know what I mean. Apple, after a huge down move, it's looking good around these areas. So the reversal could be very sharp, guys. So I think it's going to be buy Apple everyday mode. Okay. It's very oversold. Had a down candle, but came all the way back up. And again, I think we're ready to pulse to the upside, guys. So look out for that one. Amazon is totally disgusting because I made a very, very bad play on Friday. I was looking at this as a 5-wave leading diagonal, but it's so stupid because I had a buy pattern on it on S&P. So why would I short this, right? It's just really weird. I got mixed up, and some people were bearish on Friday when the S&P had a clear 3-wave. So I don't know what I was thinking there. Is totally mind-boggling. But yeah, if you know this, well, if you're a day trader and all that stuff, then this is just this, right? This is the miniature move of this. This is when Amazon doesn't care and buys. You have to buy all the pullbacks, right? We're in this mode right here. You just buy all the pullbacks. Um, and I do think it's going to be the case for Amazon. Now, if we pull some fibs on Amazon just to see where we could land, 618 is right around this area. And yeah, there's like nothing else to say. Um, the we're sitting right at these confluence levels. Um, but yeah, it's just I don't think we're gonna pull back hard. Neither does the yen look like it's gonna pull back hard, right? So um, and by the way, the Japanese yen I follow because it's it gave me a clear indication of when the volatility was going to come in October. And I'm gonna have to make a video to show you guys what I mean by that. But yeah, it's gonna come soon. But yeah, it's guys. As right now, the plan for next week is as soon as you see a 1 hour, 15 minutes to 1 hour correction on Amazon, buy. Okay. So if you see this on the 15 minute, if you see this on Amazon, buy. Okay. See this 1, 2, 3, buy on the 15 minute. On the lower degree, as soon as you see a correction on the lower degree, buy. Right? Let me show you an example of what I mean. Okay, because I know some of you guys will say, yo, give me an example. Well, this is a good one. So as soon as you see, well, we're pretty high here, but wait, let me try to find one for you guys. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. I don't see anything because we were going up too fast on maybe Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia had a good one actually. Nvidia, I remember, had a good one, but it was on the 1 minute. It was on the 1 minute. Yeah, so Nvidia had a good one on the 1 minute here. So if you bought that, that was pretty nice. 1, 2, 3, and then it goes back up. This is hindsight, I know, but still, it's and I can't show you anything that we forecasted like that. But our main play was very simply AVGO. I mean that we just called that like 2 weeks ago, and then I just popped up all my charts, saw that it had a big gap down. We call this right here, guys. So if you're in the short from here with the 200 Ps, then you're doing really fantastic. Okay, because this short is gonna come, and you can actually use the puts as protection for your longs. So this is pretty good. Uh, so yeah, the short is really nice. And like we said, this had all the recipe for a short that we've seen in bear markets. We have this huge tank. You think that's the one that's going to go, right? You think this is the one that's going to go and totally tank, right? But no, the guys, the funds bring it all the way back up, just to squeeze you out, man. They want to squeeze you out, and then they tank it. So guys, again, if uh, if we see some market weakness, short AVGO next week. Short it. This is easy money, man. This is easy money, and a lot of money. All right. And just tell me, guys, like, just tell me if you see the comparisons with BKNG. I mean, these are exactly the same patterns. Same patterns. It's striking. Look. You have the huge 1, 2, 3 that we have here, and then you tank. It's just same thing repeating all the time, man. So okay, let's see. Okay. Um, yeah, the Google crash happened. We have to cancel that. But now the Google is just gonna have to make a bigger correction, I think. There's nothing else to say here. So right, we're just. But it does look really bullish though. So buy on a pullback, buy, pullback, buy. It's gonna go all the way back up. FB, FB is also a long, but you have to be careful. As soon as you come around this area, as soon as you come around this area, this might be a three wave for a dump. So be careful around the 145 area. But apart from that, you could be a buyer here. It's totally fine. MSFT. So MSFT had a nice three wave. So if you look at this, I think this is going to have to correct some more though. I don't think this is enough, but you can definitely see that it wants to go back up. Then I think we're going to come again down before the next huge move up, right? I was making some lines here to troll some people in some rooms, but yeah. Anyway, don't look at the lines; they're useless. So yeah, we're gonna make a deeper one. Yeah, I don't think that's it, and then we're gonna go right. So MSFT is not done, and this is what gives us the clear indication that S&P is not done going lower. But yeah, for now it's buy. It's buy mode, BTFD mode. But if it's BTFD mode, the easiest trade to take is just a short on VXX, to be honest with you. As soon as VIX enters contango, it's over for VIX. It's like the easiest trade to make, and you're not gonna lose. Uh, and by the way, I have to make a disclaimer right now. I'm not a certified financial advisor. Please don't take my advice as a please don't take my advice as trading recommendations. This is just for educational purposes only. Okay, we got that out of the way. So yeah, Baidu we did. Let's do YY. Uh, so all the Chinets are looking up. You can see YY at least wants to come all the way back here. It's nice, nice reversal. IQ also looking good here from the lows. It broke the low, but I don't think the all-time lows, but I don't think it matters. Just look at this pattern, man. This pattern is never going down. And also, like, I still see some people using IQ in China. Huya as well has to go back up. Can't just do this. Bizun as well. But all these Chinets, man, they're just gonna go up as soon as there's news. So, you know, you can be buying some really OTM calls for a long time with a lot of theta and just pray because these businesses are down heavily, man. It's gonna go back up at some point, right? Momo retested the low and then bounced. So this one is actually also really looking good for the long. The R2R is really favoring the long. PDD is my favorite one, so you should be looking at a long here. I mean, as soon as you look for the 30 Cs, look for the 30 Cs. They're probably 30 cents or 40 cents, and sell them for like dollar 20. As soon as you get these types of moves, these contracts explode 3x, 4x easily with like a month and a half to 2 months out. Okay. Billy is nothing special. I think this might go up, but yeah, it's boring. WB upside, same pattern as YY and all and Co. Oh, actually, this one might have completed our three wave, so this one is definitely a long. So this one is definitely a long. So that's the pattern we were looking for, and it does look like it's over, and we can go up here. JD also. Oh, JD is a nice one. We're going to take longs next week on it, actually. Yeah, that's a good one. So it's down almost 60% from the highs. So it's very, very cheap here. It's very good R to R for the long. Neo as well. It's at the lows, so buy. There's nothing else to say here. BKNG. And we're approaching the chart of the week, guys. But yeah, anyway, so BKNG is a very interesting one. So BKNG, I like to wait because it doesn't pop that much. And the thing you do with BKNG is that if it doesn't pop that much, while others are pumping, then BKNG is usually the lagger. Okay, so you see like Amazon and Apple and everything else pump, but BKNG is lagging behind. So look for BKNG to be the lagger. And if you see this correction on BKNG, buy this because this is a lot of money, guys. Buy like 1900 Cs for next month. As soon as you see this three wave, give it like, if you see Apple pop and all that stuff pop, give it 2 to 3 days on BKNG, and say, okay, I'm praying for a correction here. And then if I do get this correction, then this is going to be a massive, massive long, and I'm going to make some good money. Because, yeah, it's just in a channel down. So, you know, it's just in a down channel. And we are saying that the S&P is going to go back up. So, you know, as soon as you get these waves, then go take the long. And who knows, maybe you don't get 1900 and you get this explosion, right? Because this is not a pattern to go down, guys. Sorry, but this is just a huge correction for upside. Okay? All right, chart of the week, guys. Drum roll. It's Tesla. So like we said in previous webinar, we were looking for this move down all the way to 300. We did get it, so that's good on our part. But if you look at the way the chart is behaving, we're in this huge sideways, guys. So and if you look at the way this sideways has been developing, like I've said in previous webinars, we go up, we come sharply down, and then we go sharp up to just break the previous high. And if you look at what we did in reverse, we did the same thing. Sharp down, up, go down, slightly break the low, and then reverse. And then what happens here? Same thing as here. Sharp up, sharp down, go back all the way back up, break the high slightly, and then we will complete a 1, 2, 3. Okay? Okay? So yeah, definitely look for the long here, guys. It's a very, very massive trade. Now, if we don't get, what happens if Tesla goes sideways here? Well, Tesla's ER is in 1 month, so guess what is going to happen on ER? It's likely to go up. Okay? But yeah, definitely look for this long, guys. I think it's going to 400, 410. It's the time where Tesla is going to break the high and attempt at reaching 420. Okay? Let's see the YouTube chat. Anyway, all right, nice, Travis. I think this is a huge, huge long. So take a look at that. CMG, nice three wave here. So this one is we kind of rushed it because I was looking at some three waves right here. I was thinking, oh, maybe it goes up here and then goes back down here and then explodes. But I was wrong. I was pushing the patterns a bit too much here, I think. But apart from that, the initial forecast of CMG being in a huge sideways was actually fucking right. So, you know, again, this is just a 1, 2, 3 and an explosion, right? I mean, there's nothing else to say here. Buy CMG. It's just that I was wrong about this being a lower degree pattern for upside here and then tank and then go back up, because yeah, it's just as soon as you like, the thing is that here if you're saying that this is gonna go up from here, you're not completely wrong. And I can show you another chart where it did that, because we do get this move. Now, if you're long from like around here, you will take a loss. You will take a loss, guys. It's part of the game. But um, at least, um, you know, it's not a terrible trade. It's not a terrible trade. Um, and I could show you a chart right now, which the same thing as I've said happened, right? Gilead, right there, guys. You see my arrow. You see that I was looking for this long. Now, was this a terrible trade from here? No, it wasn't. You can't tell me that this is a terrible trade, right? Because I was looking for that. I was looking for this. You will get losers, but yeah, it's just that it didn't happen. It didn't happen. We did get this pop, but then it got faded. Okay, so sometimes it won't happen, but at least we got some movement to the upside, so we could, at least get some profits if we wanted to get out, or have some leeway into the trade, because then we can say, okay, if it comes all the way back down, I'm gonna take the trade for break even. Okay. Banks long. So if banks are strong, S&P is strong. There's nothing else to say here, guys. Banks are a long. I don't know about the bigger picture though. I think we might be just in a bigger sideways here. That's the first leg to the downside. So BAC will do something like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the upside, so we might want to retest the 20 level. Similar to MSFT like I've showed you. WFC, because that chart is special. Ooh, wait. Nah, nothing special. So WFC is spiking really hard from the lows. I think this is going to go back up. Let's see. So we are in this channel. Now, usually when we see these deep 123s, we usually want to go all the way back to the 788.86. So yeah, we might want to go all the way back to 61 before the next down move, and then the explosion to the upside when we start the next bull cycle. So look out for this. Actually, that might be interesting. Right. When we do these sharp up moves, I've seen that we usually want to go back and retest the 786 if we are to go in a sharp move up. So look for this pattern on WFC. JPM upside. Yeah, it's just, we came down and we are spiking from the bottom, so gotta buy. You know, I definitely think we're in BTFD mode at this point. I don't see any like I don't see anything telling me otherwise. I don't see any we went from NFP is just erasing and this NFP erased all the negative stuff in the market. These job numbers were so damn strong that nobody cares about anything else, right? Trump can say whatever he wants about the wall. Those job numbers he can't say shit because they're so strong. Deutsche Bank is a very interesting play. Look for 10 Cs for March or something like that, or you can maybe even go for 12 Cs, because this is where you can put like a 10-cent play and turn it into a dollar, because at any point this is gonna happen. If they get bought out, then this is gonna happen, and this is gonna be a lot of money. Actually, I'm gonna take some trades on DB. I'm gonna tell my people to put some trades. DB long. So we got DB, very interesting chart. If they get bought out soon enough, we can make a killing. C retested the weekly support. As you can see, the trend line still holds, so look for the buy. GS, massive long opportunity here. Um, yeah, I mean it's just spiking from the bottom, and you should be taking the upside trade on this, right? Because it's beaten down. And as soon as a company like that is beaten down, you should take the long. So Disney, if this is the pattern on Disney that is completed, guys, this is if this is the pattern that is completed on Disney, which might be, then you're looking at that, guys. You're looking at this. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna wait for a bigger correction here, and then take the long. Nothing. I don't want to take the long right now. I think I need to wait for a bigger correction on Disney. But as soon as I get this bigger correction for like a week or two, I'm gonna take the huge long, because this is looking over. You know, we spiked down and then we spiked all the way back up. Now, as soon as we get this sideways, we have to change our forecast from huge downside to huge upside here, because this is completed, right? And this is a massive, wow. This is such a massive long. What? I just the more I'm looking at this, I've seen so many times where a first wave up does this kind of upside move like that, uh, where the second, you can see at this point it starts curving like this. It's where, you know, the first derivative is positive because you're going up, but the second derivative is negative because you have divergence, right? You're going up, but you're going up slower than the rate at which you're going up, the first rate. So the second rate is actually negative, okay? Because you're slowing down. You're not accelerating. You're not doing this, right? This is physics. You're not doing this where the first derivative and the second derivative are positive. You're doing this. First derivative is positive, second derivative is negative. Okay? So then you get the correction, and then you explode, right? This actually, if we do get this explosion, I'm gonna, you know, say that this is due to physics, man. This is physics. This is physics. You get the correction, you get the entropy, and then you get the explosion. So actually, Disney is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Nice. Uh, QCOM is a long, like many of the charts. So this is a very simple play. You can go all the way back to here. And this is going to be an important chart as well, because if we do get this long at 61, I would look for, as soon as QCOM hits 61, I would look for a pullback on S&P. Not necessarily the short on QCOM, but at least a pullback, because then we have this three wave. Okay, so you could go all the way back down on QCOM at that point, or you could just do a lower correction and explode. But we will get this break, and then we'll get a correction or total downside. So this is a small tip that I shouldn't be giving, but we'll get a pop break here, and then we're either going to go sideways for upside or downside. Will we totally explode here? No. I've never seen that. It's not likely at all. Oracle, hashtag thank you, Josh. So yeah, thank you, Josh, for the play. Made me a good amount of cash money on the Oracle short. Now we had this huge short bias on Oracle. We were saying it would go all the way down to the 18 level, 12 level actually. But this is where patterns play in, guys, the lower patterns. So do we see that this is a three wave? Yes, we do. Okay. Did we break the low? Did we break the low? Yes, we did. So is this a valid three wave? Absolutely. So can we go up now? Absolutely. There's, you know, I made this huge short because I wanted you guys to understand, take shorts here because we're going to tank. Okay? But as soon as we get this reversal, you have to change the bias. You have to change the bias. Now, um, Oracle, I don't. This could totally explode, but I'm not. I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna totally take off to go to 60. Okay, I don't think this is going to totally take off to go to 60. I think it's gonna just go back up here and then come back down again. Okay, because I don't think we're done on S&P. So if you want me to tell you guys what I think is going to happen on S&P long term, I think if you've seen what I just posted on the other charts, so I think we're going to retest this level, these areas, and then we're going to come again down. Okay, and then this is going to be our correction. It's going to be very, very big before the next up move. Okay, so this is nothing, but this is going to be something. Okay. Okay, IBM. So we got the huge short on IBM. So look for the long here. This has the possibility of coming all the way back up to complete the three wave right here. Right. So where's the three wave, Dragos? I'm gonna post it right now. It's here. So it's a 1, 2, 3, and then you look for the short again all the way to 80, which is my target. Okay. So huge short, don't miss it. So if you're in the short, then start taking your profits, because we got the short on IBM in 2018. That was very nice. Caterpillar, long. There's nothing else to say here. This is a massive, massive long. This could be, at very least, you get this, right? So look for the 144 retest. I'm actually gonna load up some calls on CAT DE, my favorite one. D is very weird. I would play cat instead. I would play cat. Forget DE, because this is difficult, to say the least. HD, my boy Richard was looking at that, so pattern might have gotten extended right there. But if this is the completed pattern on if this is the completed pattern on HD, this is gonna happen. So you definitely don't want to miss out this long. FDX, long. It's very beaten down. I don't understand what the hell happened, but I this is a classic case of too big to fail, I guess. But obviously, I couldn't have predicted that, because I do see some FedEx companies out there in my in my town. But yeah, this is just to say that if some really bad companies like in the eyes of Wall Street, like FedEx, are doing really well here, like they're popping right now, then S&P is for sure a long. Okay. Uh, AT&T, look for the long. So you can clearly see that this is a three wave. Now I was looking for it to go all the way back down here, but it might have been completed right there. Okay, and maybe it's not even completed, guys. Now, can the pattern become more complex? Yes. Right, this down move might not be the matching down move from this leg, because this leg looks more impulsive than this, right? This looks just corrective. Now, Dragos, what do you mean by that? Well, I mean that this leg could be part of a bigger correction. I mean, this could be a 1, a 2, and a 3 before the upside, right? Where you have the three wave inside right here. 1, 2, 3. Inside of a bigger 1, 2, 3 in purple. Okay? So this might be the one. And now you kind of, if you are following what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to kind of see what would the charts do if we had the same forecast on many of them. You see that I'm kind of saying, okay, we're gonna get this leg down, this leg up, and then this leg down. Does it fit with what I'm seeing on different charts? Oh, AT&T is actually fitting. then this might be a corrective down leg inside of a bigger pattern before the upside. You see what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to um, match the forecasts, and the more you match the forecast, the bigger the probability of them occurring, right? Okay, no questions, so let's keep on going. J&J. I thought we would make this short, but I guess we'll do all the charts, I guess. So J&J. I don't even need to say what this is, right? Do I even need to say what this is? Do I even need to say what this is? No. I guess everybody knows what this is at this point, right? This is just a three-way for a huge long. There's nothing else to say. We forecasted this. Look at the previous webinars, guys. What did I say? G&J here? Look for the huge short. Right? Now, what was I doing when this happened and Neil called this in our chat? I was stuck in the metro. But it happens sometimes. It happens. But yeah, I was stuck in the metro and he made a killing on that day, dude. He made a killing. Wow. PFE, same thing as Merck, by the way. I don't know why Merck is not there. Okay. So yeah, look for the long. This might be completed. Then you take the long. Merck, same thing. It's just in a huge bull trend actually. So look for the long. Again, I don't know why CVS is not here. Let's do CVS because it's healthcare. So CVS long, like many things here. XOM because XOM is oil. I think, yeah, okay, yeah. So if you look at my previous webinars, I said long at 65. We're now at 71 on XOM. I am looking at this bigger pattern on the oil names. So we are going to go all the way here and then tank. It's pretty easy. It's just a three wave. So 1, 2, 3 inside of a smaller, sorry. 1, 2, 3. So it's a three wave inside of a three wave, and you can even see another three wave inside right here. So yeah, this is this is a huge long. TXN, Texas Instruments, very interesting chart actually because this is clearly overextended. So, and you know, for those of you guys saying, "Yo, Dragos, can it do this?" Yeah, of course. Will it happen? It's kind of, you know, it's a 10. This move is a 10 sigma, so can't say it's gonna happen, but it's could. Can we get this and then this and then this? Yes, we could, but this would be a 10 sigma event. So I can't say it's gonna happen, but this could happen. All right. Now definitely similar to the caterpillar chart. Now, if you want me to show you the pattern again, because this is a video on technical analysis. So just tell me if you see the comparisons here. It's pretty blatant, right? I don't even need to say it. So if you remember what we said on Caterpillar, we said this is just going to be at least a three wave. For downside. For downside. Okay. All right. Okay, let's do UNH. And again, I don't know why. So UNH, we called a huge short in the previous webinars. I hope you got that. That was a lot of money. And then we completed the three wave that we were looking at. Finally. And yo, this is just to tell you how stressful it is to be a bear, because you understand what we're saying. You know, here we have a sharp wave down. We need another sharp wave down um for it to go back up, right? We need another sharp wave down. It's always a 3. It's never just a 1 and then you go up. It's always a 3. But you know, here you could be shorting expecting it to go all the way back down here, And no, you're wrong. It goes all the way back up. Then it tanks. You're like, okay, I'm going to try this short now. No, it goes all the way back up. Here, it tanks. You're expected to go all the way here. Nope, it goes back up. Tanks. Nope, goes back up. Tanks. Nope, goes back up. Tanks. Nope, goes back up. And then finally it's the one that goes. So after like what? This is like 6 tries? 6, 7, or 8 tries? None of them worked except for this one. This is just, just to show, for you guys to understand how tough it is to be a bear. Because you see that this move is going to come. But you're saying, oh, it's going to be here. It's going to be here. Nope. It's going to be here. Nope. You know what I mean? But your forecast is right. Your forecast is right. You're looking for this wave down. This was the right thing to do. But you were wrong. Okay? It's just part of the game, dude. It's just part of the game. That's why you have to I guess you have to wait for these pumps and then these huge rejections to say, okay, this might be it. This might be it, because this pump is never going to be the one that goes to like what, 400, right? Because we still expect this move down. So as soon as you get the pump and the sharp reversal, this is it. This is the time where you need to short on a sideways. All right, which we called, by the way. Okay, again, I don't know why Gilead is right there. That's very bad. So Gilead is a huge long. We just broke the low slightly, but doesn't mean anything. Still gonna go up. Okay, so look for that. We did XOM, TXN as well. BA called that badly. So if you followed what we said in the webinar, the previous ones, we said this is gonna be at least a 3 wave. So it's happening. All right. So take the long. Now that was kind of weird because on Thursday it went back here. I was calling some BA calls here, but nobody was interested, so I didn't take them for Friday. But it was a good play. So if you're in, move into profits because I think you're gonna need them. LMT long for sure. 1, 2, 3 up. 1, 2, 3 up. Right? Break the low. Upside. Are we wrong? Yes. But we still got this move up, so we had some leeway. Okay. But this could be the 1, 2, 3 instead, right? So look for the long here. This is just the pattern got extended, nothing else. Okay. So if you want me to show you another example where the pattern gets extended, it's HLT, right? So if you took this long right there for it to go here, is this a bad play? Tell me, is this a bad play? No, absolutely not. It's not a bad play. Okay? This is totally not a bad play if you took it right there. Then you got the huge tank, but it's still not a bad play. If you took it right there, this is terrible. This means that you don't understand what the market is trying to do. Wait for the break of the low. Wait for the break of this. Wait for the break of this. So around here, and then take the long. Okay? Always wait for the break of the low and then take the long. All right? So this is similar to what was the stock? LMT, yeah. RTN very quickly. So RTN is gonna do some what's the pattern called again? I'm missing the running flat pattern. So look for this leg up, NOC, Northrop. So this is gonna be the same thing, guys. It's nothing to say here. So we got the short that we were calling on previous webinar, right? The running flat that I just showed on RTN. We got the short like I promised you guys, and then here we can actually, because we got a sharp move to the upside and a sideways, we can actually look for the reversal. Okay. PG is a tough one. Is a tough one. I'm still inclined to think that this is gonna happen, but it's just man, it's not. It's just it's, it's a difficult short, and I'm gonna be patient here. I'm gonna forget about this for a long time, and when I see another setup, I'm gonna take it. But for now, man, every time I'm trying to go for this big short, it just bounces back and creates a sideways. So I obviously have to get out. Now, what is gonna happen instead of this? We're gonna get something like that, guys. We're gonna get this upside, and then PGER is in 16 days. So if we go back all the way up here and kiss the top, we're gonna have time to make some updates on other webinars, but it's probably gonna tank on ER to complete this pattern and then reverse to the upside, right? So keep an eye on that. That's actually a huge call if I do make it, but we're gonna have some time to update you guys on this. But for now, this is what's gonna happen. What we're looking at, but it's untradeable. There's easier setups than this. WMT. So we are getting the um, sharp down wave, and like I was saying, similar to WFC, when that happens, I'm usually look for the 786 retest. So something like that. And then we look at what's going to happen on WMT at around 101, because the bigger time frame is still indicative, still looking like a big short. We need to retest this area, like I said. We need to break this low in the long term. So but for the short term, we're going to go higher, but in the long term, we are going to retest this area before the next leg up on WMT. So what does it mean, guys? It means that in 2019, Walmart is likely to just be in this huge sideways. Okay. Target upside, but again, we need to go lower on the bigger time frame, like I said on WMT, because this wave down has no matches. Right, the 2008 wave down has no matching down wave. So we need one matching down wave, and we have to. The only thing that we have to do is we have to just monitor the way this is gonna go up. If this goes up slowly, what do you think, guys? Guys, think. If this goes up slowly, what do you think is gonna happen as soon as we get the next down wave on S&P? This is gonna tank. It's obvious. So right now there's no trade setup on TGT. For sure, it's long on the shorter time frames, but there's obviously better setups. Okay, but if you do see that this is slow, then this is indicative of the next tank, because this is just going to be accumulation for the next down move. Okay. Costco, same thing as TGT. NOW, let's do some cloud stuff. So cloud is likely to go back up. This is just looking like a huge sideways and an upside. So look for the long on NOW. ADBE, guys, what did I say in the previous webinar? Adobe is very important, because as soon as we retest the low, if we bounce, S&P is going to go back up. So this was actually, this guy and BA were the ones that we said, guys, if this happens, the S&P is likely to go back up. So yeah, it's just this is a pretty easy long. I mean, it's just going bounce sideways and then take the long, because we're going to get this three wave. Twitter is a special one. Let's try to figure out what's gonna happen here. Probably sideways. I could see this retesting the highs at least. Similar to many charts, right? So look for that. W day, another cloud. W day is similar to NOW, and this one is a really good one. It just tanked this much while the other stocks were going down even more. So this is a very good long. Well, long-term hold. That's what I meant. Sorry. So yeah, it's going to go all the way back up here. Maybe it can come back down here. I think because it's a cloud stock, it's gonna attempt to break the high. You know, these hyper growth stocks, they usually break the high, and then here we're probably gonna come back down here before to get a matching down move to this one, and then totally explode. So look for a running flat here. It's probably the play. CRM, same thing as Twitter. 1, 2, 3. And then look what happens here. Now, guys, don't forget to pull down your fibs. Oh, boom, 786. So look for this for short. Okay. Very simple. Can we do this? Yes. Very unlikely though, but we'll see. Now the 151 retest is highly likely. Shop. Shop is just in a downtrend, so well, not in a downtrend, but in this channel. So when we come down to this channel long, so yeah, and we got this we're pulling a sideways, give it 1 day of correction, and then take the long. Take the long. Can this totally explode? Yes, it's ready. It's ready, because this is looking completed, so this could totally take off to go to 200. So this ER right there, next ER on shop is going to be very important. Okay, don't forget this, guys. Next ER on shop is going to be very important because this congestion pattern might just be over and we're totally taking off. Okay, so look for that that ER. Spotify gonna go up because the market goes up, but obviously this is a short. I mean, come on. Spotify is like, I don't even understand what this is. Like, it's just complete blatant manipulation by the people who did the IPO. It's disgusting, man. 190 $190 for this company that barely makes a profit? It's just incredible. And now it's down like almost 50% from the highs. It's just, I don't understand it. Anyway, Roku, I think this is good for the long. Shoutouts to my boy AC Investor, one of my good friends, who is long from here. So I'm pretty confident that this is going to go back up. So the way to play this, guys, is obviously with leaps. Take leap 50Cs, leap 60Cs, but take leaps for next year and just forget about it, right? You're buying a good company at when it's like 60% off, right? That's how you should view this. All right. Clearly, Roku is not for day trading. It's to go with leaps and to go and just forget about it. SQ in this channel. So look for up. Had a massive day, by the way, on Friday. But yeah, this is down 50% from the highs, so definitely a long here. PayPal. PayPal is a special one because it came very fast to the upside. Now, what we said in the previous webinar was that this would do this kind of action, and we're still looking for that. But we'll have to see what happens on the other ones. If this is a slow wave up, then for sure, and all the other cloud stocks and all the other companies have time to catch up to PayPal, then this is gonna tank. But for now, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. I would just say forget about it, or just trade it in this range. Put some range bound trades on this thing. Let's do a little bit of my favorite sector, which is apparel, because I like apparel. So yeah, this AEO, you can see that it's in this wedge formation, reversal formation. So look for the long here. You get a 3 wave on the lower degrees. Look for the long. Lululemons, for sure a long, because, and why do I say that it's for sure? Because we're still in this huge trend. I don't think that this is gonna be anything, you know, shockingly reversal-ish, and we're going to zero right now on Lulu. It's just gonna be a bigger correction. Um, so yeah, because they're still a killer company. So look for this, and as soon as we retest the high, and for sure this is a possibility for retest of the lows before the next leg up. Okay. So yeah, but this is definitely a long ANF long. So ANF as well, up, down, up, right, to complete this pattern. UAA. UAA is interesting here. Possible 3 wave, but this leg, these, I mean, it's just a very disgusting pattern if that's the one. I can't put it like that. This is just, it's, you know, it's just, you know, it's just not looking. It's not a it's a valid pattern, but it doesn't look good aesthetically. It doesn't look good. Okay. Uh, but you know, it's a good company, and I feel like it really has potential to go back up. So look for the long here. URBN. URBN is a short still. Nothing else to say. It's not. I don't like this company at all. I think this is gonna keep on going lower. Guess. Guess is a huge long. This is a very interesting play. I think this is gonna break this. It's gonna break this. It's gonna go to 30. So look for this. Actually, I'm gonna type it out in chat right now. Guess long. So this, and this is actually something we should keep track of, guys. We're saying that this huge congestion is over. All right, that's what we're saying. We're saying that this correction from June all the way to January is over, right? That's what, like 7 to 8 months. That's a long time, and we're saying it's over. So if we're right, this is a Mami, pourrais-tu sortir? Sorry. So yeah, we're saying that this is a huge long. RL. Now Ralph Lauren is just gonna be used as a proxy for guess. Okay, I don't want to be taking any positions on this because I don't like when these patterns are kind of extended like that. But if this is to go back up, which I do think it's going to, then definitely guess is gonna explode. It's gonna give more firepower to guess, and the other one UAA. Okay. And you definitely want to be taking guess or UAA instead of RL because it's cheaper, right? Goose had a big wave down because of the news. Let's look if there's some questions. No questions, so we can keep on going. Thank you for the 9 people watching. I appreciate that. Taking some time off to learn how to look at the markets. That's very nice of you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Nike is going to continue to go higher here. It's this move up is really looking trend-ish. We had this move down here, and it came all the way back up, and now it's starting to float back up. So we're going to keep on floating back up. And then again, I think this is going to be one of these patterns that you've seen on many charts where we float back up and then we come back down, right, before the next up move. Right, some bigger patterns here. Signa, nothing to say. Upside, I think we slightly broke the low off of a thing that is down a lot. So Look for the long. This might be very interesting. TPR upside. Tiffany upside. Very, very interesting. This sharp move down could be part of a bigger correction here for upside. But for now, this looks like upside. Tilly's not interesting. Oh, wheat is interesting. So you can be looking at this wave up. This is gonna come. Maybe not here. Maybe we come all the way back down here and then go up. But this move up is coming. All right. So look for the long on weed. Tilray. Well, Tilray is chilling here, but as soon as we get some Momo to the upside, we can break this. Chase the Momo on Tilray. That's all I'm gonna say. For now, I don't see any Momo, so no point in chasing it, but no point in taking any position. Sorry, but as soon as we see some Momo and it start breaking 80, and we see some very big moves, then we could take some long positions here. Aurora looking a reversal-ish, right? So this is looking to complete something like that, similar to the other ones. Hexo is pretty clearer. My dad is long Hexo, like I told him to. So yeah, look for this, and then more downside. Cron upside. So like I said last week, I don't know why these charts they don't update, but I gotta send a message to TradingView. It's gonna be similar to it's just Cron is gonna be in a huge sideways, guys. So we got this huge leg down, come all the way back up here, then another leg down. Okay. So look for this. Fire, similar to Hexo. Starbucks, one of my favorite companies to hold because it's literally recessionary proof. So just look for the long. And why do I say that it's a long easily? Because we came out of a huge congestion pattern. Okay. We came out of a huge congestion pattern from 2016. 2016 all the way to 2018, and then we're starting to spike really hard. So as soon as you see this, then you see we just get some lower degree, well, we just get a correction for like a month, and then we can keep on spiking. So this is a very nice long, and this is for people who like to just BTFD. This is a huge BTFD, guys. I really like Starbucks for dividend and growth company that you want to hold into your portfolio or whatever. But this is the trade literally. BlackBerry upside, short term, downside, long term. It's gonna go all the way to 4. Like I said, we're going to come all the way here, break the low, and then go for the massive short squeeze. DUK, Duke. This is just forget about it. I don't know. This is too difficult to say now. The patterns don't look that good. DHR is a long. So Sippy, if you're watching this right now, you should be taking a long on DHR. Not when it's here, but when it's here, guy. I'm just kidding, but I'm just kidding you. But yeah, look for the long on DHR. This could be the completed pattern right there for upside. All right. AVGO short. Nothing else to say. This is a huge trade, so don't miss it. Like I've been spamming all the chats with AVGO short because I don't want you guys to miss out on a lot of money. This is also an interesting play. So I think that our IRBT, if you believe in robots, is actually ready for a long. I like this candle with a lot of volume, I think, and then you can take the long. WDC, nothing, it's boring. Win, like I said, guys, we're getting this 3-wave at the very least. So the forecast is playing out perfectly so far. So look out for this for the long. Richard called it in chat. So if you're in, good job. Riot with crypto becoming strong again is a long. I don't care if you don't like me saying that, but it's the truth. I mean, this thing is at $1, so it's kind of cheap. And that's it, guys. So yeah, like we said, we're looking at this 2633 retest. Probably gonna happen this week. Maybe this week, maybe in 2 weeks. But yeah, we're in BTFD mode, so look for the VXX short. That's probably gonna be my main play next week because this is ready to really, really go down. But the rest is gonna be just BTFD, man. To be honest, if you see a lower degree correction, like on the 5 to 15 minute, just take the long. Don't be afraid. So yeah, guys, this has been it. So thank you for watching and have a nice trading week and hopefully make a lot of profits.